Hey folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our comic for today is Doom 2099, Issue 1 by Marvel. Now there is violence, mutilation, guns, robots, surgery with nanorobots, knives. Oh, and killing in this one. So if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Sorry. Alright, let's start with names. Luckily, they're here, so have a go at them yourselves. Oh, look at that page. And there we go. And bring that closer. John Francis Moore. There we go. Oh, it's John Costanza. Hello, sir. Alright, there we are. If they happen to not come out clearly, I'll just leave them on screen. Sorry. Alright, so those are the names. Besides Tom DeFalco and John Costanza, I don't recognize anyone. But yes. Alright. So I think this is the first Doom comic I've ever read. At least I think. I can't recall if I read any other comics with Doom in them. Don't remember. I might have where he appeared in them, but not a comic of his. Now, I borrowed this from my friend Leor to read. I do like these 2099 ones. At least the few I read so far. Of course, Ravage is my favorite. But yeah, so this is my first Doom one. Now, I don't know that much about Doom. Andrew, Silver Knight Comics, actually told me that he's a gypsy, I know, and he dealt with magic, and that's why he's wearing his suit and the mask, because some magic went wrong and he disfigured his face. At least that's what I know. Now, granted, I'm not sure, so don't take my word for it if you don't know. Of course, there was the movies. I don't remember him at all in the early 2000 Fantastic Four movies, and well, we're not gonna talk about the 2015 one because looked fucking shit. Yeah, so that's it. That's about all I know about Doom. He did appear in the Spider-Man cartoon though from the 90s. Alright, so now on to the story. So it's the future now. It's where Doctor Doom apparently rules, or ruled Latveria. Here's the place over there. You see that one right here. This here. So that's the place. Yes, it's like 100 years after Doom. So yes, we are in Latveria now. It's completely different than it was when Doom was there and ruling. We see, I guess what you expect from a futuristic world. We're usually shown, probably especially back then. Yeah, everyone has implants, futuristic clothes, there's the guns, and the police with the flying hover cars and shit like that. And, well, not to mention maybe here there's a bit of tyranny added in. I'm not sure. So, yes, we have two, a young man and a young woman. Or like a young man. Maybe they're both teenagers. Anyway, we got this guy, he's called Wire, and he's talking to another man. He's Wire is selling him information that he downloaded, He's not exactly a hacker. He more has a natural talent to go into databases. He can comprehend the information. Most people can't do that. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. So he wants to sell those guys some information. They disagree about the price. The guy wants to pay him less than what they originally agreed upon. He's about to grab him, but then the young lady, Cassandra, comes to Wire's defense. You know, she shoves a knife in the guy's face, like, okay, keep your heads to yourself, buddy. Before anything else can go down, the police arrive. Yeah, I suppose they are the police. They killed the guy that wanted to buy the information, you know, for not for treason, but for dealing with corporate information. They kill him. Cassandra grabs Wire, and they get on her hover bike, and they start not floating. But anyway, they drive away. The police is after them. Wire asks, do you think they suspect that it was me who got the information? And they're gypsies, Wire and Cassandra. She thinks no, if they did, they would they'd kill us already. Like they did with the other guy. They drive up out of the city towards the ruins of Doctor Doom's castle. At least that's what I understand it is. Xander's like, man, I should have charged the bike yesterday. Remember, always charge your devices before you go to sleep. Their hover bike stops. Well, you know, oh shit, they're about to be fucked. But then suddenly, out of thin air, there's a ball of energy, and Doctor Doom appears. Confused, of course, at what the hell's going on. And the police arrive, they see him, and they're like, identify yourself. Oh, they can't really identify himself, can he? I don't know, they threaten him, identify yourself or else. And Doctor Doom just raises his hand, and power comes out of it, and boom. The whole ship, the whole ship with the, well, not ship. The whole craft that the police are on is destroyed, and, well, they're all dead, probably. And then Xander and Wire, oh shit, are we next? But Doom says, do not worry, children. I don't want to hurt you, I just want information. He's like, where am I? What's going on? So they kind of fill him in. He's in Latveria. And now there's a new ruler, Tiger Whaled. Yeah, Tiger Whaled he's called. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his surname correctly. Anyway, he's now the leader for many years now of Latveria. And, you know, the Doctor Doom, he used to rule before, so he's like, I'm gonna go and talk to this guy. And saying to himself, I don't actually know what Doctor Doom's powers are, really. I mean, seems like he could be a very capable leader. Based on what I read here, but I'm not sure if it's magical or something else. So, I don't know. Next panel, we move on to Tiger Whaled. He's talking to someone. I forgot his name. Not really important. He's talking to someone who was, he says, you did an assassination attempt on me. You know, the other guys, he worked in the company that tried to assassinate him. And he's like, you know, since I left, you guys got sloppy. Or there's what's the word? Deteriorated. The quality deteriorated, he's telling him. The other guys, you know, like, we have no association, we have no interest in killing you, yada, yada, yada. At first I thought he was talking about Doctor Doom, that he thought they sent Doctor Doom to kill him for some reason. Yeah, anyway. He hangs up the screen, talking to this now next character called Fortune. As you can maybe guess, she tells fortunes. He asks her to look in cards, and then on the card she lists says change is about to, come. There's gonna be a shift in power. And boom! Dr. Doom just bursts in with his energy beam and knocks a few guards. Like, I demand, stop sending your soldier dogs. I demand to speak to Tiger Whaled. That pacing there got a bit fucked up because it's not really clear where he bursts in from. Oh well, never mind, I guess. Now he approaches Whaled. So it looks like there's been, over these years, Doctor Doom robots. Because that's what Tiger Whaled and his one of his henchmen that's there think that Doom is. They think he's one of the cyborgs. Yes, cyborgs, not robots. I think he's just another one of those. Dr. Doom approaches him, telling him, I'm Doom. And Tiger Whaled tells us how he says, Dr. Doom has disappeared the last century before I was born. I should mention this Tiger Whaled is not really entirely human. He's also some sort of cyborg. I'll show you later. Yeah, he's not completely human, so I guess his life has been extended. I think. But yeah, and he tells him, you're a piece of history. I now rule this place. I raised Latveria. And, your old people are all gone now. Well, obviously, it's been 100 years. And Doom grabs him, he's about, let me teach you a history lesson. And then the guy shoots his own powers at him. I think he has some energy inside of him. Knocks out Doom. Before that, he agrees to talk to him. He's like, nice distraction from office duties. Well, he approaches Doom. He's about to shoot him, to end him. I think Doom breaks one of his hands. Obviously, Tiger Whaled gets very angry at that. Knocks him again, then approaches him and takes off his mask, telling his henchman, Fortune, let's see who this is before we get rid of him. Now, I know Dr. Doom is supposed to be disfigured, but he's not. His face is fine. Well, for that moment in time, anyway. So I was also wondering, okay, so this is not Doctor Doom then, or is it the original Doctor Doom? Because normally these series feature the character, but not the actual character. I mean, Spider-Man's it's not Peter Parker, it's someone else. So I'm not sure. Completely isn't. I did check, it is Doom, but it is a bit confusing at first. So he says, the original Doom's face was very disfigured. And that's why he wore the mask. Allow me to fix that. And he shoots Doom in the face, completely burning him. And that's it. He tells his henchmen, get rid of him. Find out who sent him, because there's a few companies. And then get rid of the body. It's bleeding on my carpet. Well, you shouldn't have blown his face up, mate. Although you're rich enough, I'm sure you can buy a new bloody carpet. So then Fortune says, I'll get rid of the body. I'll call some tech guys. While saying to herself, I'm not sending him to them. They'll turn him inside out until he dies. Because behind her back, she holds another tarot card. And says to herself, he's much more valuable alive. To me. Or he's much more valuable alive. So we move forward 4 days later. Doom wakes up in this, gypsy camp. Where we meet another character called Vox. He's a little boy. He's sitting there. Doom's whole face is now bandaged. So he's back to being disfigured in the face. I'm sorry. He gets out of the tent. Fortune sees him. She's got two friends of hers or something, telling him, "Aren't you taking a big risk at having him here?" And she tells him, "We'll be taking a greater risk if we allow Tiger Whale to continue to be in power. He's going to bring all of us in Latveria down." So she goes to Doom, ask him, "Are you actually Doom?" And he's like, "What is this place? What happened?" She fills him in some more. She tells him about Vox. Vox is a sort of healer, and he floats for some reason, because his feet don't touch the ground. So there's that. He's the reason Doom survived. He healed him. He's also mute. So she takes him to one place in the camp. Before that, she's the great-great-granddaughter of someone named Boris, who Doom considered his only friend, because she pulls out this sort of badge with the letter D on it. So they go throughout the camp. He's asking, "Why are you working for Tiger Whale?" Tiger Whale. Now, the only reason she does that is to protect her people, because, she tells him his fortune through the tarot cards. It's just interesting. You'd think a man like him wouldn't believe that stuff or be interested in it even. But there you go. Keeps them safe. She takes him and introduces him properly to Wire. Explains to him what Wire is capable of doing. And they need some information. He has Doom's suit, his suit of armor, and he's looking at it. They need to... I guess they're going to help him now. They need to fix it. They're all connected through something. They're all... is that word? Yeah, you know what? I'll leave it here on screen later. There is a word. He refers to them both as... So Wire searches and he finds where they can get the information to fix Doom. Something like that. But he says the one problem is we'll need to fly to a different country. Now, they can't really do that because Latveria is protected, so no one can get in, and no one from Latveria can get out. But Doom has a way around this. He takes them to some place a bit outside of Latveria, at the border, I guess, and takes the badge and points it at a little hill, and it opens two big doors, and there's a plane in there, and a craft. And now he gave this to her great-great-grandfather if he ever needed to leave Latveria. So they use this to get to some island in somewhere in America. They go there because another company is working there called Pixel. They're a rival of Tiger Whale. Now, this island is advertised, as a vacation island for the company, but it's actually a research facility. So they get in there with the help of Wire. Sandra doesn't like how Dr. Doom's a bit rude to her, to Wire. And, it looks like she looks out for Wire. She's the best warrior in the group. So they sneak into the facility. Wire disables the securities, but something seems off to Fortune and Doom. It's too easy. They suspect that someone might have already gotten in before them. And we do see as they're, looking there, there's a man who does have, I think, the logo of Pixel on his arm. I'll leave the name of the company here as well because I'm probably saying it wrong. And he's sitting in the security room and cameras, but then there's someone else on the ground that I think he killed. So I'm not sure. Does he belong to the company or did he just sneak in for some reason? Because he says this could be useful to me, the whole situation. So, anyway, they progress through. They come into this laboratory, and we have this doctor lady. She's a specialist in something neuro with nanites. Something. You know what? I'll just write it here. What she's a specialist in, not to waste time. Now, one of her assistants, wants to protect her. She said, don't. We're not fighters, we're scientists. And, she thinks Dr. Doom is there to abduct her for another corporation. But he tells her, no, doctor, I'm here to, your genius doesn't deserve this pettiness. I'm here to offer you a deal. You help me, and I'll give you your freedom. I think she's probably trapped in the facility, it looks like. So she operates on Dr. Doom and then to help him with something with his powers, to give him new powers, I think, with the nanites and shit. As she's about to fix him, she's like, do you want me to fix your face? And he says, no. Leave it. I want a reminder for the pain. I didn't mention this earlier, but he's been somewhere and only remembers his unbelievable pain, unbearable pain. And that's it. That's all he remembers. So I am wondering where he's been for like 100 years, and why is his face, when he first reappeared, why was it not disfigured? So yeah, he doesn't know. Also, I love how, he's on the machine naked and everything, how it's strategically placed, so we don't see any unnecessary bits. Behind the glass in a different room, you got Wire, Cassandra, and Fortune sitting there, thinking, can he really help us? Is he really Doom? Now, Fortune would have had her doubts, but because of Vox and something else, she's pretty convinced that he's actually Dr. Doom. So the surgery begins. They operate, they talk, what they're going, the three of them. Actually, what was it? Just a second, let me see. I think they mentioned something important, don't they? For some reason, it's really hard to flip pages in this comic. I don't know why. Oh, was it they discussed? Yeah, they're like, if he can handle the reconstruction that the doctor's about to perform and doesn't go mad, that he can help them. It's like Dr. Doom tells her, we're allies, not friends. She tells him to be less, when Sandra tells him to be less mean to, it's when they're going to the aircraft. Anyway, while he's having the surgery, we see a dream, maybe, a memory of Dr. Doom arguing with himself. The Doom is dead. I am Doom. No, I am Doom. And we see his face on the surgery table. We see him in his old costume. We see the Fantastic Four, saying, I don't have friends, you're not actually Dr. Doom, I don't have anything now. And what he said, he said something about Reed Richards. What did he say about him? There we go, Richards and his family again. Yeah, fever dreams and stuff like that. He says, I am Doom. Doom is dead. Dead is dead. And then he wakes up. And next we see him standing, we see his back. The doctor is telling him, there we go, all is complete. I do want to run a battery of tests. Doom's like, Dr. Doom's like, I was reborn. I do not have time for tests. I have things to do. Before that, they talk about how the armor is much better, and she tells him it's because of the nanites she put in him. Not nanites. I'll write the correct name of what they are here. But anyway, and then the last panel, yeah, so Doctor Doom is dead, because in the end, in the final panel, he's standing, he's like, I am Doom, in his new suit. It's now blue and silver. And that's it. That's where the story ends. To be continued. Alright, so first, let's get to the art. Oh. I do love the shiny covers. I know some people don't like the gimmick, but it's good. You have to admit, sometimes it's very pretty. And effective. Alright, this you already saw. This is where he, when he first arrives there. Boom. Destroys the whole bloody craft. Yeah, I already now seen his new costume. This time he has, he had pants before. Guess it's less of a skirt now, maybe. Something like that. Alright, here is, this is Wire and Xandra. I think Xandra's the one with the knife, or the thing that looks like a knife. That's Wire, that's the man they were going to make a deal with. Let me show you. No, I can show you more of this one because it's pretty old. I won't show the whole thing. Let's get to Alright, so computer turned off. Alright, so this is Tiger Whaled. There he is. Ugh, look at him. Knocks out poor Doom there. Doom is surprised. So I can see he's not really entirely human, is he? I'm not sure what he is exactly. So yeah, the art's good. I mean, it's some really cool scenes in here. Look at the close-up on the eyes. Oh yeah, let me show you Fortune. For some reason, it's so bloody annoying to flip pages here. There she is. That's her. That's Fortune. And there he is before the surgery. There we go. And now the last one I'll show you is there we go. It says Long Live Doom. There we go. That's really cool. Oh, alright. Gotta be careful. Not mine. So that's the art. The art's good. Cover is also very cool. Look at the lightning. Yeah, this was an interesting story. It was very gripping from the start, even. Yeah, the two kids. I was wondering, one of them Doom, or who is he going to be? Because I was certain it was going to be someone else who takes the mantle of Doom. But no, this is actually Dr. Doom. I do hope later on you find out where has he been all this time. Because I am curious about that. But yeah, overall, the very interesting beginning to this story. I had to see what is Doom going to do now? How's he going, because he doesn't have any more of his resources. What is he going to do when he takes back Latveria? Will Fortune regret helping him? Because, I mean, how was he in Latveria, I wonder? Was he also the tyrant? I have no idea. So I don't know, will things be better with Doom there, or will they become worse? No one knows? Well, we'll find out. I don't even know how many issues the series has. I do look forward to finding out. So far, it's been interesting. I'm definitely going to continue to part 2, because my friend Leo has that one as well. I'm looking forward to see how this continues. What will be Doom's next move? Will the other characters survive? What will Tiger Will do? Will their next fight be more even? I don't know. I will find out. Alright, so that is it, folks. Let me know if you read this series. What did you think of it? No spoilers, of course. And that is it. Till next time, remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!